Hello and welcome back to another TCG Live pack opening. Today we've got 8 Scarlet and Violet Paradox Rift packs to crack open. Starting us off, we have the Tinkatank walking down the city street looking at the setting sun. Magby practicing their embers in the forest. Ooh, the wonderfully designed Blitzel walking down the path at night. I love the mountains, and I guess those are clouds above the mountains. It's just a gorgeously colored card, that's for sure. Bone Sweet in the lobby of the school, or the library one. Exploud unleashing a hyper voice so powerful it cracks the freaking ground, which makes sense. Or Beetle floating in the dark forest. Zebstrika all charged up as they run at their opponent. Parasol Lady Trainer in the rainy route of 119 or 120? The one surrounding Fortree City, honestly. Swablu flying over the rocks in the afternoon for our second reverse. And our rare of the pack is a Tinglu smashing up the ground all around them. Honed Edge, alone in the mountains. Gimme Ghoul, tossing out their coins. The Wimpod, slowly checking around the rock. Vanillish cooling off in front of the fridge. Rika Trainer. Earthen Vessel Trainer. Veluza breaching the water by the coast. The group of Wiglet extending out and getting in each other's faces for our first verse. Second would be my boy Toad's Cool, walking down the path. And a nice Thievel under the light of the full moon for the rare of the pack. Apom on the tree branch getting ready to eat his apple. The Flaca Flamigo dancing together. It's this style Oricorio walking down the garden path. Oh, a wonderfully designed Toad's Cool, of course Tomokazu's art, as they rear back to do a back kick at something behind them. Durant climbing over the log as their pincers chatter together. Tinkaton just obliterating some rocks with their massive hammer. Medical Energy. A wonderful Seadra amongst all the undersea plant life for the first reverse. Second would be the Loudred about to walk into the forest. And our rare of the pack, the Mousehold launching themselves out of the bush. The Ferroseed having gotten lodged in the bushes after getting pushed in there. Miltank sitting in the open field watching the sunset. A wonderfully designed Wiglet extending out from the wall. I guess that's underwater? It would make sense. Ooh, a nice model Toxel sitting on the mossy rock. Ambipom leaping their way through the jungle. Snorlax's Doll Trainer. A surprised looking Garvador in the dump. Lug Trio sitting on the coast as the waves lap upon them. It might have been our first reverse, and possibly second is Trubbish, sitting there tired after having munched so much garbage. And the rare of the pack, Chen Pao, diving in and smashing up the ice around them. And I say we're about halfway there. Flittle floating around the lobby. Dotler traversing the grassy hills. Tinkatink in the street. Wiglet extending themselves out from the rocky wall. Professor Turo Scenario Trainer. Chantal Trainer. Mean Shell making their way up the mountain early in the morning. Zacian standing proudly in the forest for the first reverse, maybe? Second would be, possibly second would be Greemtail, mouth agape, running through the jungle. And the rare of the pack is a wonderfully designed Brute Bonnet Hollow, as I guess it kind of looks like they're diving in for a right hand. Although it doesn't really seem like his thing, but you never know. Porygon 2 inside the computer. Charcadet walking down the path. The tired Trubbish after munching garbage. Oricorio walking down the garden path. Cloth landing and smashing up the ground around him. Slitherwing stirring up quite a breeze. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule Trainer. A nice Nickit walking into the dark forest at sunset. That was our first reverse, excuse me. Second would be the Charcadet walking down the path once again. On the rare of the pack is the Thievul under the full moon. Couple packs to go. Surskit sliding their way across the water next to the beautiful blooming flowers. Flittle stirring up quite a bit of dust as they race across the field. The tired Trubbish. Charcadet landing for a devastating fiery punch. Gliscor hanging onto the tree branch on the cliffside. I love the design for his eyes. I don't know, there's something different about the way his face looks, but it's like a good different. A Norman Trainer standing in the forest. My boy Toad Scrule peeking around the tree. Whismur sitting up against the brick wall as they cry. That was our first reverse. Second is Knacklestack walking down the path. And rare of the pack is once again the Mousehold EX bursting forth from the bushes. Alrighty, it's come that time once again to find out is last pack best pack or not. If you want the details on our rules, there's a video linked below. We have a decent shot at it today. I don't think we saw any IRs. I think the best stuff we saw was those two Mousehold EXs. Although I could be wrong, but we'll see. The Crustle walking in between the very small streams. Pampour, happy to see water dripping off the leaves. Onyx just burrowing their way into the earth. The Flamigo dancing together. Technical Machine Turbo Energized Trainer. Techno Radar Trainer. A Vanillux in the Icy Mountains. Tandemaus sitting out in front of the tunnel entrance. Zubat using their sonic waves to locate things around them for our first reverse. Oh, no, that's our second, and our rare is another Zacian in the forest. Which is obviously going to be another no for last pack, best pack, everybody. Well, if you want to hear me yap about some more cards, there are daily uploads around here, some days more. So there's plenty of other openings already on the channel. Alrighty, as always, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening.